Well, good morning. Beautiful day, out for a walk, coffee in hand. All right, well, I was going to say let's get this walk started, but actually I have kind of been out here for a while, so while I'm finishing my walk, though, today, I want to talk about why it is that I try, and so many other people, I think, try, to base my life, and why they do the same, base my life on the Bible. Why should we even trust the Bible and even take it so seriously? And there are, at least the way I look at it, there are several things about the Bible that are kind of unique, and they definitely get my attention. I guess one of the things, and I'll start with this, is that the Bible is written by 40 different human authors in 3 different languages over a span of about 1,600 years. It contains 66 books. And you would think that it would be disjointed and full of contradictions, but it's the opposite. It's amazingly consistent. It paints one clear picture and tells one story, and that is the gospel of Jesus Christ. And there actually are 0 contradictions in the Bible. I also can't help but be struck by the fact that, we have thousands of full or partial manuscripts of especially the Greek New Testament. And actually more manuscripts are found every year. And never has that ever resulted in any kind of revision. The manuscripts are incredibly reliable, and I could kind of get into that a little bit, but the Bible is so reliable and so accurate. We base our knowledge of world history on writings where we have a handful of manuscripts, sometimes a few hundred. But again, the Bible, we have thousands of manuscripts, and they are exactly the same. That's pretty noteworthy. And the Bible is historically accurate. It's been proven historically and geographically and archaeologically accurate. There's never been a discovery that has contradicted the Bible, ever. That's pretty substantial. That's amazing. Now, that's not to say that the Bible hasn't been challenged over the years. Of course, it has been, and it's actually been challenged thousands of times, but it really does have an undefeated record. And that extends to prophecy. The Bible contains thousands of prophecies that are always fulfilled with uncanny precision. Just 300 prophecies in the Old Testament, written over hundreds of years, that are fulfilled in the death and the life and death and the resurrection of Jesus, and again, fulfilled in great detail. The prophetic accuracy of the Bible makes it really beyond question, if anybody is honest about it, that this is a supernatural book. There's also the fact that people were writing down what they saw in what actually happened, so that others who were around could have disputed their claims. In other words, there were eyewitnesses, and the people writing were writing what they witnessed. And of course, in many cases, they were horribly persecuted for what they wrote, and in a few cases martyred for what they wrote. But they were not willing to recant. They were willing to die for it. And I think that gives it a lot of credibility. Another thing that gives the Bible credibility to me, and I know for many other people, is the fact that it is so very painfully honest. It doesn't always paint a rosy picture, like for instance of the heroes in the Bible. Yes, it does tell the reasons why they can be considered heroes, but it also tells us about their horrible mistakes and their struggles and their character flaws. Just looking at a veterans memorial here in the park. This is a great park for walking, and I always like to look at these memorials and tributes to those who have served and those who have given their lives in defense of their country. Very nice. Now there's another reason I trust the Bible so much, and let me talk about that. Now the last reason I'll mention in this walk for why I trust the Bible is probably the most important, and that is that this supernatural book, this prophetically accurate book, and all these other things I'm mentioning, makes a claim numerous times within it that the human authors were inspired by the Holy Spirit. They penned the words, but the Holy Spirit moved them to write what they wrote. And wherever this book has gone, the Bible, it has changed lives for the good. And it transforms people. And it would be a mistake to ignore it. And I encourage you, as you listen to this, to take the Bible seriously in your own life. God bless. Bye-bye.